Assalamualaikum and a very good day to our lecturer, Prof. Madya Dr. Noor Aina Amirah. We are from Group 7. Today we are going to present our Operations Management project on supply chain management in SIMW Property Berhad. Before we get started, let me introduce my group members first. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about the overview, the introduction of one of the Malaysia's oldest and biggest property developers, which is SIMW Property Berhad itself. SIMW Property Berhad manages their own operations and supply chain. These guys have been in the real estate game for over 50 years, so they really know what they are doing. From an operation management perspective, they focus on three main things. The first one is operations management. They handle everything from construction schedules and design to making sure the land is used properly. To keep the quality top notch, they use a national standard score called Q Classic. Okay, number two is productivity and cost control. Imagine having to coordinate thousands of contractors and suppliers across different sites. Their job is to make sure the supply chain runs smoothly so they don't waste materials and can maximize their profits. And last one, number three, is quality and sustainability. They don't just build random buildings. They actually combine green technology and smart supply chain management into every single project they do. SIMW Property Berhad has this philosophy called Force for Good. Basically, their big goal is to hit net zero carbon emissions by the year of 2050. They do this by using low carbon materials and recycling practices. Here, how is they break it down. First, environmental responsibility. Before they even start digging, they plan out how to reduce the damage to the ecosystem and cut down their carbon footprint during construction. And number two, social commitment. They want to make sure that when they expand and build new townships, it doesn't mess up the community's well-being. And number three and last one is long-term value. By managing these environmental risks early on, they create lasting value for their buyers and investors.
Now let's look at SIMW Property product portfolio and development process. The company operates through three core segments. First, the residential segment, which include landed homes, apartment, condominium, and affordable housing. Second, the commercial and industrial segment, which focuses on business park, retail spaces, and logistic warehouse. Third, investment and asset management, which manage income generating such as malls and commercial properties. For its development process, every project starts with market research, followed by township master planning. The company then uses BIM 3D modeling to identify design issue before construction begins. Now let's look at the challenges faced by SIMW Property. The first challenge is cost efficiency. Rising prices of construction materials make it difficult to keep costs low while maintaining good quality. The second challenge is changing customer demand. Today's home buyer expect modern features such as home, office spaces, smart home technology, and high-speed internet access. Another challenge is quality control. As projects become larger, the company must ensure consistent construction quality and minimize defect. Green innovation also one of the challenge because sustainable features like solar panels, EV charging station, and IBS require careful planning and technical expertise. Lastly, SIMW focus on ethical and sustainable design by creating comfortable living spaces that help reduce energy consumption.
Let's look at the core part of the operation, the Industrialized Building System or IBS. Basically, SIMW Property stopped building houses the old-fashioned way, brick by brick under the hot sun. Instead, they shifted to a factory assembly line style. They make walls, columns, and slab indoors with digital precision, and then just bring them to the site to assemble using cranes. The process flows in 4 simple steps. First, factory production. Everything starts inside a control factory. They use automated machines to cast the concrete. Since it's indoor, bad weather or rain will never delay the work. Second, quality testing. Before anything leaves the factory, they do strict checks on the structure, integrity, and curing to make sure the concrete is super strong. Third, logistic transport. Once cleared, they load these heavy pieces onto specialized flattened trucks and drive them straight to the township site. And lastly, on-site assembly. Finally, at the construction site, workers use cranes to lift and precisely install the components together. Why do they spend money on this IBS factory setup? Because it drives huge economic benefit for their business operations. There are 3 big advantages here. First, waste minimization. When you build things on site, a lot of cement and materials get wasted. But because they use computerized precision inside the factory, they cut material waste drastically. Second, faster revenue. Putting together pre-made blocks is incredibly fast. They can finish housing places months ahead of schedule. For the business, faster completions mean they get the revenue quicker, speed up cash flow, and don't have to pay holding costs for too long. And lastly, lower repair costs. Since everything is monitored closely in factory, the chances of mistake or defects are very low.
Okay, next I will explain about SIMW Property strategic location decisions. There are 4 main factors behind their location strategy, which is the first one is transportation accessibility. Key developments such as city of El Mina and Bandar Bukit Raja are located near major highways like GCE, WCE, and NKBE, which improve connectivity and reduce logistic costs. Second is infrastructure availability. These locations are equipped with modern infrastructure, including fiber optic broadband and smart grid system, allowing businesses and residents to operate efficiently from the start. Third is labor ability. Being located within the Clark Valley gives access to a large pool of skilled and qualified workers, which support business growth and productivity. Fourth is the cost of operations. Strategic land obtained helps lower development costs and allows more investment in high-quality infrastructure. Overall, location acts a competitive advantage from Sandabi property because it reduces costs, attracts talent, and help maintain long-term property value. Key projects include City of Elmina, Bandar Bukit Raja, SJCC East 1, and Serasi Residence.
For the section on sustainable supply chain, we focus on how operations make sure the company at risk specifically. As shown in the slide, this model is 4 months to many areas and treated by interest visitor. First, operation is a strictly make of conduct so all supply meets reliable and environmental standards. Next, the company does continue ESG assessment to catch and stop serious problems like human rights abuse or any development before they enter our supply chain. Next, we will logistic the company choose large sourcing. This cut down travel distance, save crew, and low transport emission while supporting local business. For building materials at the end of the project, operation focus on waste diversion, leftover waste inserted on site, and sent to the recycling center instead of landfill. Finally, the right side in the slide shows how these tools make global goods. For SDG 5, responsible consumption. Operation use premier factory, factors, and IBS workflow to lower raw material waste. Next, for SDG 11, sustainable cities. These green methods are used to build low-carbon neighbors near public transport, like in Elmina, Kota Heights, and Suwongjaya. In short, this shows how everyday operation turns simple logistics into a real value for our community.
To wrap up, they prove that making money and saving the planet go hand in hand. They achieve this through process innovation like IBS, which minimizes waste, and building around public transport TODs to cut down car emissions. Ultimately, their business model shows that real sustainability starts with changing operations from the ground up. Thank you.